is your power center here inside the cuddy. You've got a bilge alarm here, so if you've got water in the bilge, this is going to come on and it's going to give you a sound. That is if it hits a certain height and the pump isn't keeping up. You have a monitor, tank monitor, so you're holding tanks and your freshwater pump, okay? But everything is hooked to this little breaker panel. So if I want to make the water pump work, I got to turn on the water pressure and you can hear it. So that'd be my sink. Refrigerator is right here, and my ice box, there's a little latch. We fold it over and just open it. This is just a safety catch to keep the fridge from opening. If this switch is off, your fridge isn't going to work. This is your macerator pump. This boat is equivalent with a Y valve to go overboard, which you need to macerate, okay? And then there's a spare breaker. So this is your 12 volt panel here. So you can read 12 volts. What your battery condition's like. This would be an amp load, literally. So again, we can shut the water pressure off. We have shore power in this unit. So for example, we've got shore. We would turn on this main breaker. There's a cord that fits in the outside of the boat. We'll go through in a few minutes. If you had a generator, this would be in there, so you can add it later. This is so you can run your fridge on 110. If you had air conditioning, that's so you can run your AC. Here's your battery charger, okay? And these two are just accessories. So normally, you have a 110 volt plug here with a GFI. So let's say you're leaving this at the coast and you want to run a dehumidifier. That's going to be on one of your accessories. You also have a TV outlet if you decide to put a TV in. That's not very common. But again, your shore power is not going to work. As soon as you plug in your shore power and flick on the breaker, this will tell you your AC voltage. Right here we have an alcohol stove. So you literally lift this out and you're going to put an alcohol cartridge in, and it goes through it in your owner's manual on how to work it. But now you've got an alcohol stove. This cover just flips down. We got a sink, of course. You turn on the pump, so when we turn on the water pump, literally, and we can open, we'll have water on demand. Our sink drains through the side of the boat. So this is, again, gray water. This is not black water. Black water, of course, coming from the toilet. We've got a little bit of a cupboard underneath here, so you can store some stuff. There's access to your pump and your strainer here too, and if you ever needed to service your trap. So on this side of the boat, we have our China head. So this is a China flushing toilet. Our flush switch is here. So we would push the flush switch. A lot of people say, well, I don't get any water, my water tank's full. Well, literally your water for your toilet is sucked out of the lake or out of the ocean. There is a valve underneath this step. You simply have to open that ball valve down here. It's open now. Closed would be like this. Open now, it'll suck water from the lake or from the ocean and flush your toilet. There's no need to use fresh water. You'll notice there's a pump there in case you get water entrapped. If you get water in the cuddy, there's also a plug there as well.